And welcome back to Charlottesville Insights. This is Jeff Gaffney, your host, and we have on today Betsy Gunnels, who's one of the great people in the world, but also a top producer for Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate 3. And she's very involved with the Fluvanna County Food Bank. And Betsy, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Jeff, for having me.
Tell us how you got involved with the Fluvanna County Food Bank.
Well, I think as a realtor for almost 11 years in Fluvanna, my husband and I knew we needed to give back to our community. And as the economy in the past few years has not been the best, there are a lot of people in need of food. And we went down, checked it out, and we found that this would be a good thing for us to take on. And I think it's going on our fourth year. Well, we will pick up food right at your doorstep. All you have to do is give us a call or email us and let us know where the food is. We pick it up and bring it. Right now, I've already got a carload full of food that's ready to go down there. So we do it for 2 months, November and December. And all you have to do is just give us a call. It's real simple.
I was bragging about you, saying that you and your husband Fred and your daughter Maggie, your team, kind of redefine what it means to be a full-service realtor now, because you're so good in real estate, and I know you're very modest and blushing and everything, but to give back to the community like this, and I want to repeat the part that all the general public has to do is call you or email you,
Right.
Put the canned goods outside, and you'll come get it and
Come
deliver
get
it.
'em. Exactly. And that years ago, when I was a mother of, I still am a mother of 5 daughters. But I found, being a mother and working a job, it was a little hectic to remember to bring those canned goods to different events. And I thought, this is so simple. You just have to call and put it out, and you don't have to remember to bring it anywhere. And we'll do it for 2 months. In fact, we'd do it all year long. If anybody called us at any time, we'd pick it up. But this is the thrust that we put in our ads and try to get out to the public. It's very simple.
That's awesome. So we have over 50 homes open today,
Right.
from 1 to 4. And at any of these open houses, the general public can bring non-perishable food items. You can drop it off there. If you feel so moved to make a donation, you can do that. Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate 3 is making a donation to the food bank. And with your involvement, are you finding that there's a lot of need for the food bank right now?
Absolutely. Fred went down this year to talk to him, and there's a tremendous need. And the non-perishable items are so important. We do have some companies, such as the power companies, that will provide, through the food bank actually, help with electric and actually chopped wood, things like that. There's a lot of ways that MACA will help those in need, but the food is so important, and especially in the holidays, for everybody to be able to not worry and know that their family's being fed, and it's good food. So, just whatever you've got, just give us a call. We'll pick it up.
You're such a super lady. So I know your website is lakemonticello.com, so people can get to you that way. Would you mind, for our listeners, share your phone number
Sure.
and email, I guess?
Right. On lakemonticello.com, you can go and find this information, but my phone number is 996-9797, or my name, Betsy Gunnels, at gmail.com. And it's BetsyGunnels at gmail.com.
Awesome, Betsy. All right. Well, we're going to talk a little bit of real estate now. So you are an expert in the Fluvanna County market. Are you finding that there are some good deals out there?
Oh, Jeff, there's some excellent deals. I've got several listings that just amaze me at how good the pricing is. You can get a 4-bedroom home with a 2-car garage, screened-in porch, fenced-in yard, a nice home on a cul-de-sac for $204. I mean, this is amazing pricing, and the interest rates are so low.
Is that property in Lake Monticello?
That one is in the lake. I've got another one, a sweet little ranch with a a lovely screened-in porch. It's going to have new carpet in there. It's just like new, on a very private street, and that one's under $150,000. We've got some wonderful ranch homes. We've got waterfront homes that are at all-time low prices, and with the all-time low interest rates, there's no reason why we're not selling. We are selling. We've had several go under contract, but it's a good time for people to buy.
It's a great opportunity. At your $150,000 listing, if you were to run the payments at 4% interest rate, you really could get into that home for much less than it would take to rent that home. You're probably in that home for $750, $800 a month, all in. And I would imagine that in Fluvanna County, that one might qualify for one of the rural development loans, so you could probably get in with almost no money down, $800 a month. So for any of our listeners, send your landlord notice.
That's right.
And call Betsy.
Yes. There's a lot of loans out there that are just perfect for that, and it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
I noticed that you're not just selling lower-priced homes. I noticed that you've had some real nice upper-end listings. Talk to us about that a little bit.
Well, at the lake, the upper-end homes usually are on the water, and they can be anywhere from actually the low fours, and we've sold into the sevens as well this year. But the biggest thing we've noticed in the past year is that our second home buyers, which makes up a big part of our market, those are folks from Northern Virginia, actually Richmond and Stanton, that will come and buy a second home and enjoy the waterfront living. They have come back, and this is a good thing for us at the lake. And we also find there's a lot of retirees that are looking to retire. They'll buy that second home now and use it as a second home, but then use it in the next, say, 5 years to retire to.
I'm interested on the second home buyers. Typically, are you seeing any cash buyers there, or will that type of buyer finance that purchase?
Both. We see all cash come in. That one that was over $700 that sold about 6 weeks ago. That was an all cash deal. We've had I've got some on the books right now that are going to close all cash. But you see both, and people still qualifying for second homes. Absolutely. The interest rate's a little bit higher, but it's still very low.
It's still very low compared.
Very, very low considering.
Right, it might be a point higher or so,
right.
And so a second home. Now, they would typically, I would imagine most lenders would want 20% down on a second
Absolutely.
home purchase,
Mm-hmm.
and your rate is going to be a little bit higher, but, I mean, my goodness, we're only talking about 5 and 5.25 on that, so it's still a great opportunity. My point being earlier was that we're seeing a lot of cash purchases, particularly in the upper end, where people are just saying, you know what, some of the loan regulations have become a little bit challenging. I mean, the banks are still lending money for mortgages today, but we are seeing people just kind of, if they have the means to do that, they're sidestepping that whole process and paying cash. And it sounds like you're seeing that as well.
We definitely are, and this is definitely making sales at the lake an all-time high for us.
I'm going to take one of our questions here before we take our first break. We have Larry in Charlottesville asks, I'll be interested with this, Betsy. Larry in Charlottesville asks, why is marketing a home on the internet so important? Larry, have you been on the internet lately?
The internet's where it's all at. And we actually, our daughter, Maggie, has taken us to a completely different level in marketing on the internet. She's taken several graduate courses to put us out there, because I think it's over 90% of all home buyers are looking for their homes online.
They start online. That's where it starts. It used to be 15 years ago that husband and wife would be looking at brochures at night in bed before they went to sleep, and now they're passing the iPad back and forth saying, did you see this home?
Exactly. You can see so much online, and that's why The key to marketing online is to have the best pictures of the homes that you're selling online, along with the virtual tours, the best description, and that is so key because the whole world is looking when that house splashes on market, and you've got to have everything looking sharp.
They say today that the first showing happens online now. It doesn't actually happen with somebody stepping in the door, that the first showing is the eyeballs that see you online. We're going to be right back with Betsy Gunnels on Charlottesville Insight. We'll be back.